Hello, I'm Feng Feiying. I rewatched Ball 2 on February 1st and noticed some details I missed the first time. In this video today, I want to talk to you about a character in the film who does not belong to Meng Shan's line, Zhou Zheji. The discussion mainly includes doubts about Zhou Zheji and a guess. The core element is that Zhou Zheji is equivalent to the wall facer. There is an important foreshadowing before beginning. Without further ado, please watch an interview. The director of the previous film made a shocking statement. In the third act, Yinefei Zhou Zheji is a role similar to the swordholder Roger. Even from the outside, since Zhou Zhe only plays the important role of the swordholder in the future, the second part has no foreshadowing, and this is accidental evidence that Qiao Zhou Zhou is equal to the wall facer. Let's officially enter today's topic and sort out the hidden lines about Zhou Zheji. The first point is the eye contact with the camera. After watching the film, we know that the close-ups of several cameras throughout the history are a hint that things are close to Moss's sight. There is such a bridge. Zhou Zheji sits alone in the conference room and then looks at the camera on the ceiling. Then he turns his head and ponders. It can be explained here that Zhou Zheji can discern the problems concealed in the camera at this point. Maybe facing the wall started from this moment or earlier, but it is not clear whether Zhou Zheji has locked the suspicion on Computer 50 at this moment. Why did Zhou Zheji dare to light the fire in the lunar crisis, when the operators had already sacrificed themselves? If they lit the fire, the Earth would lose the last 3 days. Why did Zhou Zheji dare to light the fire based on his belief? He believes our team can finish the task. I previously complained to my friends, but upon closer inspection, I discovered that Sola Vachagayo. Let's talk about the details of the film first. At the moment when Tu Hengyu turned the tide and ignited the fire, the whole film reached a climax with the BGM. At this time, 3 scenes were quickly cut. The first one was the scene of Li Lu Peichang's sacrifice in the first part. The second one was the bald Tu Hengyu who was nowhere to be found. The third one was an image of an old man handing out folded paper. Zhou in this scene is exactly the scene of the swordholder mentioned in the interview with more than half of the directors above. When this scene appears, the phrase, "I believe our people can definitely complete the task," is repeated as a voiceover along with the picture of the silver-haired Zhou. This sentence is related to this scene, specifically to the image of the swordholder. The swordholder is the predecessor of the wall facer, which signifies the concealment of true thoughts. Zhou may have been hiding something in his heart when he said, "I believe our people can definitely complete the task." Or maybe it was because of other information hidden in Zhou's heart that made him believe that he could succeed, not just on the surface. It seems that it is a no-brainer to believe. So what exactly is this information? We will talk about the third point later. A keyword, no matter whether it is real or fake, after the crisis is resolved, there is a voiceover monologue by Zhou about the feeling of human unity. I can't remember the specific original text, but it mentions a keyword that we cannot ignore, no matter whether it is real or fake. No matter whether it is real or fake, the word, real or fake, combined with the story is almost set in stone, representing the meaning of digital life and reality. Zhou has information about digital life. The attack from the digital life force has been suppressed, and the plan has long withdrawn from the international stage. How could Zhou, as a senior leader, have such information and not make it public? After the crisis was resolved, the virtual figure actually solved it. At this point, you may have realized that the 3 points above seem to be vaguely connected. Next, I will introduce a conjecture about the sense of style. During the discussion, if you have other ideas, please feel free to communicate in the barrage and comment area. The fourth conjecture is that Zhou Zheji and Ma Zhao are connected. The people who believe in what Zhou said are the travel rates in the state of digital life. Why do we push the timeline forward? The incident originated from a certain moment when Zhou Zheji realized that there was a mastermind behind the camera. Or it has been confirmed that it was 50 computers that triggered Go, but at this time, 50 had spread all over the world. Network project computing power. Zhou Zheji couldn't act rashly, so he became a wall facer and secretly planned to approach 550 without being discovered. Zhou found Ma Zhao, a researcher who had close contact with 550. Based on 550 alone, it cannot be directly associated with digital life. Ma Zhao may have proposed the final plan, revealing to Zhou that digital life has achieved success through generations and generated self-awareness. The strategy involves connecting peers and digital life partners into a global network and approaching 550. This is a bit far-fetched, but not completely inexplicable. Ma Zhao did this because Tu Hengyu was a real daughter, and he would definitely use the USB flash drive that Ma Zhao gave him, which contained a backup of his information. Tu Hengyu's connection of Yaya to the main network was within the scope allowed by Ma Zhao. This move is more conducive to Tu Hengyu uploading himself to the main network in the future. So we can see in the film that although Ma Zhao seriously warned Tu Hengyu, he did not take any precautions against Tu Hengyu's actions. I joined the main network at location 550 and became a virtual space companion. I hoped this opportunity would mature. Zhou Zheji dispatched Ma Zhao and Tu Hengyu to fix the Beijing service department. When Zhou saw the two people sacrificed, he realized that people still had one hope, that was Tu Hengyu, who uploaded himself to the internet. So even when it seemed that there was no possibility of a comeback, Zhou still said firmly, "I believe our people can complete the task." The people here refer to Ma Zhao, Tu Hengyu and Tu Hengyu under Digital Life. The latter has finished the task. This was a result that surprised everyone. Here in the film, when everyone is cheering, only Zhou turns around and leaves silently, with a heavy heart. This paragraph can also be understood as Zhou knowing that Tu Hengyu uploaded himself, so he later said the word above, regardless of whether it is true or false. In addition, this conjecture can also correspond to two details in the film. The first is that the horse's will is an infinity symbol, which can be understood as representing the immortality of numerical life. Ma Zhao's concern about digital life indicates that Tu Hengyu may have a plan. Mouse ultimately stated that Tu Hengyu was a variable. Mouse in the film is very good at calculations, such as the specific time when a crisis will occur and the remaining lifespan of Handodo. I'm unsure if Mouse's calculations are close to predicting the future or just sending information to the past. But why didn't such a powerful mouse take into account the variable Tu Hengyu? One possible explanation is that this is Zhou Zheji's wall-facing effect, which Zhou Zheji carried out in secret and never showed in the game. That's how he fooled one of Mouse's eyes. Zhou Zheji's wall-facing journey is ongoing. In the third part, he will transform into a figure resembling the straight sword man. I believe the hints about your purchase in the second part will be answered. The guessing ends here. My guesses reflect my personal opinions. Whether I guessed some of them right or I am talking nonsense, there are hidden plots to explore in Zhou Zheji's character. Zhou Zheji is a key character in the third part, especially in the segment about the future straight swordsman with silver hair. Let's wait and see together for Wandering Earth 3. Bye.